Okay, this is the plumbing and appliance section, and we've already discussed that the clothes dryer receptacle outlet is loose. We've already discussed that there's water stains on the other side of this wall. We do not have a safety tray. The hot and cold are not labeled. We do not have GFCI in the laundry. This is the refrigerator. Refrigerator is beyond the scope of this inspection. This refrigerator does not have an ice maker. There is not an ice maker connection in the kitchen, although there is a copper wire for an ice maker that comes up and is capped off right here. Similar arrangements could be made. It's acceptable to have a ceiling fan in a kitchen, an electric kitchen. You do not have a gas range. These are our burners. They're just a burning away, aren't they? There we go. That's hot. But we'll just cancel that. We'll put it on broil. Inquiring minds want to know. This oven does not have an anti-tip device. And it's also stubbed out for gas. So if it's stubbed out for gas, then the ceiling fan should go. Originally, when this home was built, they had horsehair on the water supply lines over here. You can see it in the crawl space video, and on the horsehair insulation in the crawl space. It's all worn off. And in places in the bathroom water heater, they don't have it at all. That's hot. Hot summer. Look at the surface of this. See that? And see this trim ring around here? This is a dated fixture. You're not going to get one that just comes right back into place. You're going to have to probably modify your cabinet if you wanted to replace this. I'm not saying that you do, but should you want to replace it, you're probably doing cabinet work as well. Now here's another thing while we're here, is this is the only electric receptacle outlet on the countertops. Now this landing pad is less than 12 inches. Electric receptacle outlet's not required here. One's required there. Probably two here. It'd be nice anyway. Like I said, the oven doesn't have an anti-tip device. Just moves around. Broil works too. Cancel. Now we have bake, broil, and self-clean. We do not have convection. It does not have an anti-tip device. And it'd be better if the power receptacle there, wasn't facing up. This was a pretty common faux pas, but if it's facing up and something spills, it can spill right down there on it. Again, refrigerators are beyond the scope. Moving along plumbing. This is our water heater. We got a whole water heater video coming up shortly. That's about all the appliances that we have. Okay. Bathrooms with windows are not required to have vent fans, and this bathroom does not have a vent fan. Now the mirror is oxidizing a little bit right there. We're missing our lavatory stopper. And our bathtub is a little worse for wear here. See that? A little worse for wear. It shouldn't have separate handles. It was okay back in the day. The separate handle should have a single handle to help avoid scalding. Our strainer is loose right there. It's like somebody's been doing something with it, and I'm going to talk about that shortly. The drain stopper doesn't work. But the best part, maybe not the best part, but the most dramatic issue is that in the crawl space video, I hope this comes across, this drain is disconnected. This bathtub drains onto the floor in the crawl space. It had been patched one time. They put a little PVC sleeve on it to go back to the cast iron, and it came loose. And this bathtub drains into the crawl space. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is the bad news. So, on appliances, just kind of stretch it out just here a little bit. You see these round registers? Okay, these brown registers have that little chain in there. You can open and close it. That gives you the option to open and close it, kind of like on these rectangular ones. See the little handle on the right there? You can open it and close it. So, but your chain is missing on the one in the living room. Chain is missing on the one in the living room. Now, it's still on the appliance side of it. So this is This is the warmest register. Warmest register. So you know what? This is the back, the east bedroom. This is the second warmest register. What do you mean warmest register, bud? Well, what I mean is that this is the coldest register. There's no such thing as cold. There's nothing. It's only heat and less heat. When the air conditioner's on, the air temperature from this register is the lowest in the house. Come on. The one down there is the highest register in the house. Second highest. And in the cooling mode, this one is the warmest in the house. Now, the evaporator coil is about 5 years old. But when you see soot around the register like that, that's an indication that soot, that air had to go through this grill, had to go through that air filter, had to go through these evaporator coils to come out here. So if this is dirty like that, dollars of donuts, so is your evaporator coils.